So here's egg on my face.
Jam on toast!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Jam. I'm Cameron. Today the toast is to Ghostbusters. This is a review for We Are Movie Club that apparently I totally missed. I think it was because it was the weekend of Global Game Jam, and I definitely watched it, but that I don't have a schedule of how I'm going through things, and I have no idea how I didn't even film this. Wow! So my apologies to Mr. Baxorn, whose pick this was for week 12, it seems. But I'm going to get on with it as if this was that week. Correlating with the rise of ghost activity throughout New York, and it surmises into the summoning of an ancient Sumerian god who wants to bring on the end of days. I love it is the arrival of Zool. Maybe I have the name wrong, but it's the little gargoyle dog thing that comes up when he's breaking out of the stone. I really, really like that entrance. My hate it is the rules involving ghosts. I just don't get it. I don't know why someone would be a haunted cab driver and just haunt any cab versus haunting a certain location. Too many questions, but too much fun to be had. The MVP for this one is Bill Murray. Not only is his character a skeptic when everyone else is dead on believing this, he runs kind of a scam until like you see his character flip, and then it's just goodness to see them all collaborate together. He just seemed surprisingly one of the more sensible characters. Let's get on to categories. Aesthetics. The movie's getting a bit dated at this point, but it still has fun special effects. It still has weird ghosts. I enjoyed the bad practicals probably more than the CG, even though Slimer was pretty good CG for back then. It's got fun music. The sound effects don't ruin it for you. Even if it's not pure practical, they do some very good practical imitation by making growling sounds and just weird voice warps. Aesthetics gets an 80. Character development. I really like what they did with Bill Murray's character. Some of the possessed people were really fun, but they're really developing more of the demons, and they only go so far. And then you get that short development with the characters, and then there are characters, and then you really see development with the city as a whole past that, dealing with the ghosts in general. And you see the Ghostbusters get worn down. You see the new guy come on, and he has to adjust because he didn't really believe it either at first. And you get to see the Ghostbusters as a team evolve from nobodies to heroes. Character development gets an 80. That's always fun. Storyline. I really like the story in this. I think you can break the formula down and put it into other movies, and I think it would work really well. In fact, I'd like to go back to a more traditional place of seeing demons. Maybe like Slayers almost, where you've got some magic and swordsmen and stuff, and like it's just this town and that's what happens, and maybe it's kind of like Brothers Grimm. It could be fun. My point is that you could take that story and apply it almost anywhere, but they picked an excellent way to do it, and with good cast and everything to execute it, they really came out on top, and they made a classic for the ages. Storyline gets 90. Compulsion. This is a movie that's really fun, and they don't take it that extra mile because they don't want you thinking. They want you to try to enjoy it. They want it accessible to children. They wanted to sell toys. They wanted to do marketing. I get it. It's part of it, and that it just doesn't get me there. I'd much rather have a movie I can think a little bit deeper about. Don't be afraid to go too dark with the ghosts, because most of the ghosts are kind of silly. And while they could be a lot scarier, it doesn't make any sense to go that route for this, because it's supposed to be a silly movie, and it was. It was fun. I just wish I could see another version of it, and I think I would enjoy that one just as much, if not more, where they took a slightly more serious tone. Compulsion gets an 85. A bit better. Now, if you total all that up, you get an average of 85.75. For my rep review, I'm going to say it's amazing how well this movie holds up over the ages, and this is really a movie for everyone. Anyone can enjoy this. I'd really be surprised if you just didn't have a good time, but I understand too if the effects and everything are just too dated for you to deal with. Not everything's for everybody. Once again, this was reviewed for We Are Movie Club. This week's pick was Mr. Baxorn. If you'll go check out next week's is Jennel, and she picked Robot and Frank. Super excited to review that one. Definitely go check it out, and let's see all the videos we've been doing on the hashtag We Are Movie Club. That's it for me. I'm Cameron. If you don't like me, bite me. If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to our other channels.